what I
beneath
think.
it is this very race and virulent strand. You can be conservative, not be a goddamn card-carrying bigot. I have conservative values. I love family. I love the country. I love our country. I love the military. I love God. You see, love it. I have very conservative values, but I'm not a stark raving bigot. You see, but now everybody's seeing firsthand what Black people have always warned about. White America will use you then conveniently, when it's convenient, at the moment, get rid of you when you're no longer useful and dispose of you. And now many Latinos who voted for Trump, they're realizing that their proximity to whiteness means nothing when real power is on the line. And the question is now, will they finally learn, or will they continue to uphold this anti-Blackness in that system that never truly accepted them? Here's the thing. We can talk about this all day and all night. We can chop it up, but it's better if I just show you. Now, again, we can all agree that America is, I think America is the world leader. They follow our culture. And so, I guess Poland must have saw what America was doing, right? And Poland said, hold my beer, okay? Because this is what Poland is doing.
Stop that!
You hear that? Poland, fair use. Poland said, somebody type, hold my beer, America, in the chat room.
Poland has adopted a zero-tolerance policy of going to the extent of even shooting illegal migrants.
Did y'all hear that? This is what Poland is doing. Poland said, hold my beer, America. Let me show you how it's done. Hold my beer. What? Send them home? Oh, no, we're going to bust on them. That's what Poland said.
Who attempt to cross their borders illegally.
Fair use. Look at Poland. That is the military in Poland busting shots, okay, at the people trying to get over there. That's Poland.
Doing anything, shoot me.
Look, he said, you ain't gonna shoot me. You better not shoot me. Look, listen, watch this. Look.
This is the Poland army.
Oh! Then he gets shot. You hear that? Let me run that back so you can hear it in 3D. Listen.
This is the Poland army.
Oh, you got shot. You playing out there. You think they playing? This is not America, sir. You might have rights here in America. You don't have rights. Oh, they are not playing with you. That's old school. Okay, this is the new. That's old school. Look, pop.
This is the Poland army.
You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Oh, then you get shot. See, that's FAFO.
I'm going. Please.
Now you want to go. All right, please don't shoot. Now you want to go. Look, if you ever see somebody in the military with a gun, don't play with them. They are not law enforcement. They are not law enforcement. The police, and they are not law enforcement. You hear me? Don't play with them. Now you running. These little Arab dudes, these little Muslim dudes trying to get in Poland. And Poland like, you're not going to come over here and get our white women. You will not come over here and plunder our white women, sir. That's basically what they're saying. They pop
everything.
Yeah, they're not playing.
I will show everything to humanity.
I'm sorry now. You sorry, huh?
This has been applied mostly to migrants.
What they doing to them? Look, they put in the water hose. This is black people had to deal with. This is what they did to us. We was from here. I want you to understand. Black people had to deal with water hoses, getting shot. Those are live rounds that these people are using, by the way. This is what we had to deal with.
Islamists crossing illegally through the Belarus border to get into Poland. The Prime Minister is clear.
Look at that.
We don't want them here. Shoot anyone who violates this policy.
You hear that? Shoot anyone who violates this policy. So it's not just in America. Remember, white folk is only 7% of the global population. I'm just going to be honest with you. You have to understand where they're coming from. Okay? You got to understand where white people are coming from. Everybody wants to see their race, their identity move into the future. They have a right to protect themselves. And whether you like it or not, white men and white women been whooping ass, excuse my language, potty mouth Uncle D. They've been kicking butt for the past 500 years, and they've dominated the world. Okay. And as long as they stick together and keep each other in line, they can exist. What happens when you begin to breed with white people? The kids don't come out white. They come out something other than white. And so whiteness is lost. So what you see white folk doing is saying, man, we need to protect ourselves. And so white supremacy is really white survivalism. You see what I mean? If they began to love everybody else and spread their seed around and knock all that stuff, they would disappear. You see? So this is what they're doing. Now, I am a firm believer that nature always wins. But when you start seeing white folks take these sort of extremes, recognize that it is done because they want to survive, not only to maintain power, but they need to be able to maintain power in order to survive. It is what it is. Okay.
You don't want to be pushed back. Do not come to Polish border, because we just passed the law that our soldiers, Coast Guard or whatever, they can use live bullets to kill.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he just said? We just passed a law that says our soldiers can use live bullets to unalive you. That's where they at. This is where we are in the world. And it's not going to stop in America, but look, you know, America is pretty moderate. Okay. Poland is probably a little bit further right. England is going to follow right behind America. If you don't think it's going to happen, trust me, it's going to happen. If you're over in the UK right now, it's going down. They're about to regulate. Okay. They're going to regulate. They feel like, you know, these immigrants from these darker countries present an existential threat, and they're going to do everything they possibly can to preserve themselves. And if you don't like it, guess what? Look.
But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave. But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Get up out of here.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave. But if
yeah, so that's where we are right now in America today. Okay, I'm going to. I got a couple more videos I want you to check out. Now, see, a lot of black people are like, cool. I found this video, and this is an indigenous native. I believe he's a Mexican. I want you to hear what he has to say, because I'm not trying to chastise brown people. I'm not trying to chastise Native American or people descended. You have to work this out within yourself. I had a conversation with a person who is we consider Latino. And I said, you know, you all are where we were back in the 1920s with all that self-hate that we had. It took Marcus Garvey and Elijah Muhammad and a century worth of education just to get to where we are. Okay. We had to get rid of the conks. We had to get rid of white women, black women wanting to straighten their hair, and it goes forward and it comes back. But you need to listen to your own people. But the other thing, he points out a great point. You can't be mad at black people for wanting to see y'all gone. And I'm not saying it's all black people. You can't get mad at black people, especially since we know who these folk are. We know who these white women are. We know who these white men are. And I'm not trying to chastise all white folks. There's some cool white folks out there. We got some white folks who will lay it on the line for you. All right. But even that goes against their own interest. White supremacy actually benefits white people. It keeps them on top. You understand? And it's only natural that you would want to seek your own survival. So you can't really get mad at white people for wanting to survive, especially being only 7% of the population. It takes you to separate yourself from your emotions and recognize where they're coming from for you truly to see that. Most people can't see it. Oh man, I can't believe you said that. You can't get mad at somebody for doing everything they can to make sure they live. Okay. I'm not mad at white folk for doing everything they can to try to see themselves into the future through their children. You as a black person and you as a brown person or Arab person, you got to do your best to make sure you survive. And a lot of that has to do with survival. And at this particular point, knowing where we are, it's no wonder that some black folks are saying, yeah, send them home.
Dennis Burn got the mic on fire.
Black father, I have black son.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talk ignite. Every episode brings to light. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's family. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins, enjoy the ride. Come say hi, catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a trap.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
You know that.
Your ass, class, don't come over here. Now, what? You tall black mother. Women up inside. I don't give a fuck about